Hi, hello everyone. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well with your best of health. And today in this class, we are going to discuss about the continuation part of the graph, which we discussed in our last class. Okay. Last class, we discussed about the straight line graph equation and corresponding slope also. Okay. If I want to write straight line equation, that is y is equals to mx plus c. From here, actually, we draw the graph for straight line with the positive slope and with the negative slope, and also with good numericals along with a conceptual explanation. Correct now? And how will be the nature of graph if the intercept will be in positive y-axis, if intercept is in negative y-axis, and everything we discussed. But in this class, we are discussing about the slope moreover. Correct now? Basically, what is slope? Since from last three videos, we are talking about slope. It is represented by m, and the calculation of slope is nothing but tan theta. Okay, when slope is positive, means tan theta is positive. Or else we can simply say the tan theta value will be positive, slope is positive. Okay, what is the range of tan should be positive? So it is very simple. If theta value is less than 90 degree, then tan is positive. If tan is positive, then slope also positive. Okay, we'll discuss few example. For example, in this given figure, this is x-axis and this one y-axis. Okay, now from this point, actually, the curve or the slope is it is shown here in this path. Correct now? I will take two paths on this curve. Okay, first point I will take here. This is A, and second point I will take here. This is B. For these 2 points, I want to know what is the slope. I want to calculate the slope value. Okay, if I want to calculate slope at these 2 points, I will draw one tangent line for that point. For this A point, if I will draw the tangent, this is a tangent which is passing through here. Okay, this tangent or straight line which is making an angle over your theta. I can call this a theta 1. Okay, next to that, if the line which is passing through B, if I want to draw one straight line for that, means I can draw like this. This is a straight line which is actually passing here. Correct now? This is making an angle theta 2 at B point. Now tell me which angle is greater. Obviously, it is theta 2 is greater. Means if theta 2 is greater than theta 1, we can simply say tan of theta 2 is greater than tan of theta 1. Exactly, if tan theta 2 is greater than tan theta 1, means tan theta is represented by slope. Means we can say slope of or slope at B is greater than slope at A. Okay, now at B point slope is greater. That is blue color slope is greater than the yellow color. You may observe this one here. Correct now my point. Very good. Next to that point, one slope is done. Second most important. Now tell me one thing. From A to B, whether the slope is increasing or decreasing. Simple, sir. From A to B, basically tan theta is increasing. If tan theta increasing positively or negatively, that too positive, because it is making angle less than 90 degree. Correct my point? So tan theta is positive, means slope also positive. How it is there? It is increasing. Slope basically it is increasing. From where to where? A to B, or as from the starting point to the ending point, slope is increasing. Clear my point? This is how actually the nature is existed. Then next to that, we'll discuss the same thing at 3 points. Then we'll conclude it properly. Okay, now I'm taking 3 points here. This is A point. This is point B. This is point C. Now we'll come from A to B and then B to C. We'll discuss the nature of the slope. Okay, from A to B means at A point, if I want to draw slope, that line will be draw over here. Means this is the angle which is making here. This particular angle at A point, I'm talking about A point. This theta is greater than 90 degree. If theta is greater than 90 degree means tan theta, it will belongs to second quadrant. Clearly, I can say here tan theta is negative. Correct now? In second quadrant, tan theta is negative. If tan theta is negative, tan is represents in graph slope. So tan theta is negative means slope of the graph also negative. Done my point. Next, coming to the point of B. At B point, if I want to draw a slope, this blue color, what I drawn here, this is a slope. Correct my point. What is the angle of the slope for this B? I'm talking about B. At B, basically, theta is equals to 0. If theta is equals to 0 means tan theta will be equals to 0. Tan theta is 0 means simply we can say slope is equals to 0. Slope is equals to 0. Negative number to 0 it become from A to B. Now we'll think about point C. What will think? We'll think about point C. At point C, I will draw one straight line, a tangent at this point like this. Correct now? Look at this theta value. This is a theta which is making here. Basically, this theta is less than 90 degree, right? This is less than 90 degree. So if it is less than 90 degree, tan theta will be positive. If tan theta is positive, think once, tan is represented by slope here, means simply we can say slope also positive. Correct now? Any number it is positive. We'll conclude now with a figure. Correct now? Negative to 0, 0 to some positive. It will be like this, right? If I want to write one scale, just listen. This is the scale I'm writing. Okay, this is the origin. This is 0. These are the minus, negative. This is positive. This is -4, -3, -2, -1. After 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Why I written this scale? Now you'll get some idea about this graph. So I'm telling you, damn sure, this is very important for your 1D motion. There will be graph, nature of graph, distance, displacement, sorry, distance versus time graph, velocity versus time graph. So in order to explain the nature which is represented over there, it is very beneficial. Okay, now coming to the point. If I'll come from A to B, A to B. Now tell me one thing. At A point, slope is negative. B point, slope is 0. Now tell me, you're coming from negative to 0 means slope is increasing or decreasing? From where to where you are going? Negative to 0 you are approaching. This is point A, this is point B. Whether the number is increasing or decreasing? Obviously it is increasing. Means from A to B, slope increasing. Understand my point, what I'm saying? That is negative, this is 0. Negative to 0 means it is increased, right? Slope is increased. Very good. At point B, slope is 0. At point B, slope is 0. Then if you move from B to C, B to C, B is 0. C is somewhere else here. Okay, now tell me from B to C again, numbers are increasing, right? So we can say like that from B to C, again, the slope is increasing. Slope is increasing. Hope you all understood what happened about the slope from A to B and B to C. If I will ask at A, what is the slope? It is negative. At B, 0. At C, it is positive. What is the nature of the graph from A to B and B to C means? Simply we can say like that. From A to B, slope is increasing. And at B, it is 0. And from B to C, it is increasing. Shall I note all these things in one point here? Okay. Listen, what we need to write here. Conclusion. We'll make a note. What I want to write here. from A to B, slope increasing. Okay, and at B, slope is equals to 0, and from B to C, slope is increases. Done. Hope you all understood. Now we'll discuss sorry, what I explained now. We'll discuss the same thing in this graph. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. I'll take a 2 points, 2 or 3 points. A, and this is B, and this is C. Now tell me, at A, what is the slope? Slope, if you want to calculate, you need to draw one tangent line like this. Correct now? This is the theta. At B, if I want to calculate slope, I need to draw one more tangent to that point B. So that point somewhere it will meet here. Try to take a scale while you guys are writing. Okay, minimize my mistakes here. What I'm doing, don't concentrate that. You guys try by taking proper scale and everything, it will come properly. This is theta 1. Here it is theta 2. Now tell me one thing. At A point theta 1, at B point it is theta 2. Which is greater angle here? Look at carefully. We'll draw one more time. It is best. Okay. I will take this is a point A. For this point A, if I want to draw a tangent, I will write a tangent like this. I'm using this tab. So this pen tab is not supporting properly to write the calibrated what we can say lines. Okay, try to adjust. Okay, little. This is theta 1 at A point. At B point, if I want to draw means, oh, it went like this. Let it be. Try to adjust a little, not maximum. Okay, now it is somewhat perfect, not complete perfect, somewhat. Okay, this is theta 2. Look at once, which is greater. Basically, it is theta 1 is greater than theta 2. Means we can say tan theta 1 is greater than tan theta 2. Oh, it says slope at A point is greater than slope at B point. Means greater slope is at A compared to B. If I'll go for this C point, slope will be decreases or increases? Decreases. If I'll go for D point, almost at this point, okay, slope will be 0. Means now tell me one thing. From A to D, if you will move from A to D, will be the slope increasing or decreasing? Correct. तो बहुत easy है ना, right? From A to D, if you will move on, the slope is decreases. Okay, one thing, it is decreases, I agree. Whether it is slope negative or positive. From A to B, wherever you will draw the line, the lines will be less than 90° only. We can write here at all points, slope less than 90°. If it is less than 90°, the slope from A to D in all the point, it is positive. It is positive. Simple. From this graph, we analyze like from A to D, slope is decreasing. Decreasing means it is not negative. Okay, decreasing, but positive number. At the D point, its value will become 0. That's all. Done? Good. We'll do one more again. Okay, let's check how many of you will correct along with me. Okay, I will give the points. This is A point. This is B. This is somewhat, we'll say this point is C point. Okay, now we'll check one by one. Okay, at A point, we'll draw one slope. At A point, It is not that much. Okay, let it be. This one I'm taking. Now tell me at A point, what is the slope? Sir, slope here to zero. Zero angle. At B point, if I want to draw a slope, it will become like this. B. I will take a new color in order to rectify the proper answers. Can you see that the dotted lines? This is for B. Okay, na? And then for C, I can go here. This is the slope. Correct my point. I may extend this one. There is no problem. This line might be extendable. Okay, now coming to the point. At this point, slope is 0. For B point, this is 0 because theta is equals to 0. At B point, this is the theta. This is theta for B. This is theta for C. Which theta is greater now? Look at carefully. Look at carefully. Which theta is greater? This is theta for B point. This is theta for C point. Obviously, yeah, good. Good. Theta C is greater than theta B. This is this much. Theta C is almost straight. Look this one. This is a tangent line which I draw here. Correct now? This is a line which is for B. Correct now? Which is greater slope? This is theta B is this much. Okay. Theta C is slightly like narrow. Correct now? So theta C, we can say here, we'll come to the point. Theta C is greater than theta B. So we can say tan theta C is greater than tan theta B. Tan theta B means slope of C is greater than slope of B. Correct? C slope is greater. Oh, means here slope means which point slope is greater now? C point slope is greater. B point comparison. Correct now? Means here less, here is greater. At A point it is 0. Means now tell me from A to B you are coming. If you come from A to B like this. Okay, will be the slope increased or decreased? Obviously, slope is increased. Slope is increased. But that is a positive or negative. Check once. At A point is 0, B point. In all the cases, theta is greater than 90 degree. If it is greater than 90 degree, tan theta is negative. If tan theta is negative, then slope at all the point it is negative. Means from A to C, slope is increasing. But how it is increasing? With the positive number or negative number? Obviously with the negative. Hope it is clear. Next, equation of parabola and its graph. You might be in mathematics. For parabolic function, we have a equation y square is equals to 4ax. Here 4a is a function, it is constant. We don't want anything from 4a in physics. Okay, now this is x-axis, this is y-axis. X and y-axis. Now we'll do one thing. By giving x value, y will be going to change. Means x is independent variable, y is dependent variable. Y is depending on x, that's all. Correct my point? Now I will give few numbers for x and how the value will be going to change with respect to y will analyze through graph. Now for example, x I will give 0. If I'll give x is equals to 0, what is the y value? Sir, y square is equals to x or proportional to x. So we can say y square is equals to 0. That's all. Means y value also equals to 0 itself. Good. Y value is equals to 0 when you will give x is equals to 0. Okay. What if I'll give x is equals to 4. So why you are giving specifically 4? Because I need to make you understand what is going here. For that reason, I'm taking some numbers which are actually works effectively in this video. Now coming to the point, y square is proportional to x is nothing but 4. So y is equals to under root of 4. What is the value of y root 4? You'll say it is 2. Wrong. Actually, for root, it has two values always. So 4 is equals to plus or minus 2. Always good. Next, coming to the point, I will go with one more number, that is x is equals to 16. If I take 16, y square is equals to 16. Y is equals to or is proportional to root 16. So then the y value can be written as plus or minus 4. Now you analyzed when you actually given x is equals to 0, y value you got it 0. When you give x is equals to 4, you got y value as plus or minus 2, plus 2 and also minus 2. If you will give x is equals to 16, y value will get plus or minus 4. We'll paste that values over here. Simple. Look here. If x is equals to 0, y value equals to 0. Coming to the point, x is equals to 4. In x-axis, I'm taking one value, that is 4. For this 4, y we have two values. One is plus 2, another one is minus 2. Okay, just I'm drawing the graph, that's all. Okay, based on that, what I will get, I will mention over here. Plus or minus 2. If x is equals to 16, then y has two values, plus 4 and also minus 4, like this. These 2 points. Correct now? Connect all these points once. This is plus 2. This is plus 4. So we may go like this. And downside, it may come like this. Okay. This is a beautiful graph. What we obtained here, we call this one as parabolic graph. What kind of graph it was? Parabolic. For each value of x, y has two roots. Done? This is parabolic. I will tell you one thing. In a simple, we can go with, or we can analyze this one. This all the things we should not do in calculatory parts. I will tell how it will be work in physics. Okay, simple. What we have here, sir, actually, y square is proportional to x you took. Now tell me one thing. What is the power of y? Power of y is 2. What is the power of x? 1. Correct my point. Do one thing. Take this graph. In this graph, this is y, this is x. Okay. Make sure open this parabolic graph. Open side. Okay. Where actually single power term is there. Single power term means here x. Towards x you need to open. That's all. That's all. That's all. What I told? What I told again? Come again. Where actually single power is there, in that side, open this parabolic graph. Now x towards x side only open, right? Simple, sir. I will write like this. Graph. That's all. Identify the nature also, meanwhile, in this pattern. That's all. We'll do one more. Now I'll give, we'll write two equation again, once again. Okay, check once. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. I'm writing y square is equals to x. In this pattern only I'm actually representing. That's all, apart from nothing. Now how the graph will come? Sir, it is very simple. Now only you told towards which side actually power is 1. In that side graph should be open. So graph has to be open their curve like this. Done. This is the nature of graph y square is equals to x. So what if in case the graph will be like this, y square is equals to minus 6. Obviously, where the power is single, in that side only it has to be open. Power is 1 right here, but it is minus x-axis. So minus x-axis means the graph nature has to be explained in this pattern. Okay, this is y square is equals to minus 6. Done? Good. We'll practice one. We'll practice one. Let's, okay. If I'll ask x square is equals to y. Now tell me, where is single power? Here it is single power. Correct now? Towards that side, it has to be open. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So y-axis, that to positive y-axis means the curve has to be open like this. Done. Correct now? Okay, what if in case I want to write x square is equals to minus 1. Here power is 1 for minus y. This is minus y. So towards that side, the curve should be open. So it will become like, correct now? These are all the parabolic equations. Done? Positive slope and negative slope. I think it over. Correct now? It is over. Done. We'll practice one example. For example, kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Half mv square. In this equation, basically variables are kinetic energy. It is dependent variable on this speed. If speed increases, kinetic energy increases. Now we'll do one thing. We'll calculate kinetic energy versus speed. Okay, graph. Now tell me how the graph will come. So now only you told kinetic energy is proportional to here v square. It is looking like parabolic equation. Where there is a power 1, towards that side graph has to be open. That's all. The graph nature will be look like this. Correct? Absolutely correct. Correct now? But the part little we made one small mistake. What is that means? This kinetic energy never be negative. It will never be a negative value. So this is positive x-axis. I will like this is negative x-axis. In negative x-axis, we shown kinetic energy. This part has to be not covered. Only the part we need to write here, right hand side, or else positive x-axis. Done? Good. Next, practice question. Equation of ellipse, coming to the point. In a straight away, I will tell you, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is not a circle. It has radius, two radius we can go here. One is this one. In mathematics, we have particular name for each and every lines here. Just I'm saying here radius because your people are coming from just after 10th for that reason. It is not circle. It is looking like a egg. Correct? Like if that circle will be same in all the cases, means it will become a circle. Now it is not same. For that reason I'm saying. In x-axis I'm taking its radius as a, and in y-axis I'm taking its radius as b. Okay, here actually a not equals to b. In these cases, we are writing the equation for ellipse, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square should be equals to 1. This is equation of ellipse. General equation of ellipse. Okay, you will find some equation physics 11th standard itself, which is exactly looking like this. Okay, from here only you need to resolve the questions. Clear my point? Understood? Understood my point. And I will come back to again here itself. Meanwhile, we'll go with one more. That is circle. Now tell me, this is the radius A. This is radius B. B also equals to A itself. Correct? Side I'm representing B. Okay, let it be. We'll solve neatly. B. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. Not I'm going to derive everything in the mathematics. Okay, here I'm giving some tips how to remember the mathematical terms in physics. For ellipse, what you written here? X square by a square equals to, sorry, plus y square by b square equals to 1. Correct my point? Basically, in circle, this a and b both are equal. If they are equal, I can call b as a itself. Then it will become x square by a square plus y square by again a square should be equals to 1. So we can take common a square and we can send that one to right hand side. So answer will become x square plus y square is equals to a square. This is equation of circle. Equation of circle. Hope it is clear. Now we'll do one thing. How to calculate the area of this circle? Area of circle. Okay, area of circle is pi into r square. Pi into r square. Here we have two r. That is one a, another one is b. This is also radius. This is also radius, right? So should I write like this? Pi into a into b. Basically, a equals to b means I can write b also a. Then it will become pi a square. This is the area of that circle. Correct my point? I understood. Good. If it is covers area, here I want to write the area of the ellipse. How to write the area of ellipse then? Area of ellipse. Again saying, sir, it is very simple. Pi into a into b. That's all. Two radius we need to involve. So this is the radius or area of the ellipse. Hope it is clear to everyone. Correct na? Area of circle, area of ellipse. Okay. And then coming to the point, this is actually the proportional quantities. For example, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. If y is inversely proportional to x, y is inversely proportional to x. Now tell me, if x increases means y should be decreased, right? That function is represented here. Don't go with your hyperbolic graph. Okay, no problem. Okay, look here. As x is increasing, okay, y value is keep on decreases. That nature graph is explained for you. Then, whenever you'll get like this terms in physics, the graph has to become like this. Hope it is clear to everyone. This is all about for today's class. Until for next video, take care. Bye bye.